Well, we welcome in one of the playmakers of this year's signing class, Nalin Scott, the wide receiver out of McEachern High School in Marietta, Georgia. Nalin, thank you so much for being here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, you're officially a Husker now. How does it feel to have the process over and you're officially a Husker?
Yes, ma'am. It's amazing. I feel like the process has been, a little crazy, a little wonky, but it's all amazing. Like just to be able to be with a great team and a great program with an amazing receiver room.
Okay, so take us through your process. You committed back in June to the Huskers. What was it about Nebraska that you felt like it was the right spot for you?
Yes, ma'am. Just the area, like the environment, and knowing like the historical program around it, like and just knowing how Coach Rule and Coach Shorts can like just develop receivers and just make them like into the best player possible, and knowing like what the future holds with the program, knowing that we can be like a big team in a run.
I love that. Well, tell us about Coach Schwartz. What did you like about getting to know him, and how did you connect with him?
It was great. I feel like we got to connect over my receiver coach. I mean, I had Coach TJ from Kitchen, but just getting to know him and like his motive towards like how he wants to like treat his players and like just everything he does for them, like just spending the time with them, like just everything, knowing that he can just get everybody to the next level and how he develops his receivers.
Oh, that's awesome. So you were hurt, right? A little bit throughout your senior year. How are you doing health wise?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing great now. I had ended up tearing a ligament in my hand earlier throughout the season before I started, and I had missed the first 6 or 7 games of the season, and then I came back, and I had finished off my last game, and I had like had 3 touchdowns for I think it was around 150 and like I think 8 catches. So I feel I'm coming back good, and then like even now throughout like all my workouts before I coming up to Nebraska, like everything's been going good, like with my wrist mobility and everything.
That's awesome. I'm sure it was frustrating, right? How much did you learn having to sit back and be patient and make sure you were healthy throughout your senior season?
Yes, man. I think like even getting sat down like that, one thing it taught me was just to like be patient and like everything, even though when things don't always go as planned, like still keeping your head on course and like just keeping the main thing, and like also like just even like staying in the game and just learning different things by like just being on the sideline and being able to like help coach the younger guys and like just being there for your team because like getting injured is like part of the game. So like just always knowing how you can be a part of your team and just be a vessel like for your people around you, knowing that you can just always help out.
All right. So what 6'3", 200. What kind of wide receiver are you? What can Husker fans expect from you that maybe haven't seen your game film?
And man, I feel like if you haven't seen my game film, like knowing that I'm a playmaker and that I can just get the job done, like whenever like the balls come my way, like 50-50 balls is never a thing. It's always 100-0. Like just knowing that like when the ball's in the air, like it's mine and like everything, they're just gonna get a person who's gonna come in and just try to make a statement for himself.
I love that. Love to hear that. Love the confidence. Well, why wide receiver? Why'd you land on being a receiver?
Yes, man. I feel like those are like the playmakers like around the field. I feel like when the ball's being thrown up or like even like just having to go through like just progressions and everything. Like when like receivers make plays, like it usually gets the whole team hype and everything, and like it's just a certain swagger that I think that I like having as a receiver. So I feel like that's why I really chose receiver.
Well, besides just the catching, how about the blocking? How important is that, and just the other parts of it when you're not making the plays? I guess.
Blocking is also a crucial part in the game. So like I feel like I'm a great blocker. Like, I like blocking because I used to be like growing up, I was an old lineman like until I had got into like around middle school and then high school, like to where I kind of like slimmed out. But even like then, like now, like I always love blocking, like getting pancakes in my group. Like even within high school was like a big thing for me. So like I always love blocking is my thing, I say.
Love that mentality. Wow. So you started out as an offensive lineman. How about that?
Yes, ma'am. Offensive line and D tackle.
That's great. And you don't always hear that path.
So, yeah, it was crazy.
Okay, so why did you even get into football in the first place?
I feel like earlier in my days, I was like trying out some sports. Like I tried out like baseball, soccer, like, and I did a little karate for a little time. Like, and then even now, I feel like when I had turned 5 and like my mom had put me in it, like it was just I never complained about going to practice. Like I genuinely had fun. Like I love like just doing everything like around. So it was that. I feel like after I had started my when I turned 5, that really like I knew football was for me.
Just first love. You knew it
Yes,
was
no.
love at first practice.
Literally, yeah.
So no karate then? You didn't stick with karate?
Nah, I stopped after like elementary school. I couldn't do it no more. Got to start getting a little too advanced for me.
Well, how excited are you? You're coming early. You're going to get to be here, in a couple of weeks. How excited are you for that opportunity and to get to be a part of the bowl practices?
As now I'm blessed knowing this is just a great opportunity, being able to come in early and like just finish off like my high school, like just knowing that I get to be able to just come in and just get to practicing and just get a hold of the program and everything moving forward.
So were you able to come to a game this year?
Yes, ma'am. I ended up going to who did they play? I think it was the Michigan game. The Michigan game I ended up going to.
What'd you think of Husker Nation and the crowd and the atmosphere?
Very pipe. Like everybody was turned like from the get go. Like, and that was the first time I ever seen like the balloons too, like in person. Like that was a real. That's one of my favorite things I like to see too. Like every time, like after that first touchdown, the first points on the board, seeing that go up. Man, it's like a real, very crazy environment. I love it though.
You hoping to be one of those guys that sets those balloons in the air, scoring the first
Most definitely.
touchdown?
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome. You don't always hear that. I think that's the first time I've talked to a high school signee that has mentioned the balloons. So you're a fan of the balloons.
Yes, ma'am. Most definitely.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I got a few fun questions for you here to close this out. You down?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we just celebrated Thanksgiving. What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Ooh. Okay, so my main thing I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna always have ham in the middle of my plate. I'm not a big turkey guy myself, so I'm gonna have some ham on the side. I might have some yams with some green beans and cabbage next to it. I'm on more so the green beans part more than the cabbage. You feel me? But my grandma makes it amazing, so I love it for that. Then I got some mac and cheese, and then I might have a turkey leg on the side.
You have it down to a science. Okay, but if you just had to choose one side dish, what's your favorite side dish?
Auntie's mac and cheese.
Okay. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oreo cookies and cream.
Okay. Who was your favorite player growing up? Favorite athlete?
Favorite
Could be
flavor?
any sport.
Julio Jones.
All right.
Waffle House.
It's a great one. Best Gatorade flavor?
Lime.
Lime. Okay. What's your go-to movie or TV show that you can watch on repeat?
My go-to movie is crazy because I've been watching this movie since like I was like 4 or 5 years old. But I would say it's called Drumline. I've been watching like that's my favorite movie like of all time. And then like shows that I could watch, like I could watch a regular show like on a regular, like literally on a regular. I could watch a regular show on a regular. That's like one thing. It's just funny to rewatch and everything.
Drumline. I like it. That's also unusual. Nick Cannon. He was good in that.
That was I think that was one of his first like big time movies he had too.
Yep. Okay. Who was your biggest football mentor?
Ooh, biggest football mentor. I got a few. I say growing up, I had two. I had one, Coach Chase in my youth days, and then Coach T. Those are like my two like big youth coaches, like my head coaches. And then now for like my real like development, like for receiver, like since growing up, for actually player wise, I say Caden Lee my freshman year. When I had first started off at receiver, like he at Ole Miss right now, he had like helped me a lot through my process. And then when I got to McEacher and Coach TJ that I got right now, like he really like broke everything down and like just showed me it was more the route running than just like everything that I see, like just knowing that I can just come down and just work on everything like precisely just with him. So
Oh, that's
no.
great. Okay, so when you were a kid and you got asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? What was your answer to that when you were young?
NFL player. Always.
Always a football player.
As Mel.
Okay. All right, what sport would you be playing if not football?
Ooh.
Karate? Would you be going to UFC?
I say baseball, to be honest.
Baseball, huh?
If I didn't choose football, I feel like I probably would have stayed with baseball and like just kept that throughout elementary and middle and high school.
Well,
Yeah.
what else do Husker fans need to know about you? I was told you got a great personality or a lot of fun. What do they need to know? What are they getting in Nalin?
I feel like they're getting a very energetic kid who just wants to come in and just be a playmaker and just have an amazing time. I just say energetic kid who just wants to come in and work.
Great stuff. Congratulations again. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll look forward to seeing you here in Lincoln here in a couple weeks.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.